you haven't seen me very often, but it's summertime now, and it gets light at 5 o'clock, so I'm more willing to come out from under the covers a little earlier. First of all, I'd like to challenge each of you to think about something that you could use for your business, whether you want to boost it, if you want to give out thank you gifts, whatever it is you feel like you need for your business marketing-wise. I'd like you to think about that because I'm going to call on you after a while. The first things I want to do is, some of you have seen our repackaged cards. I redesign our cards periodically, but we also put this little foot in it that you can plant with a little poem about marketing and getting your foot in the door. That's what this is for. It's the whole point of promotional products is to make you more memorable. You want people to remember you. So if I give you this card, you're going to go, oh, it's going to get your attention for at least a few seconds. So if any of you haven't gotten this, or if you have and you'd like to have more, I'm going to have Stan put a few things up there on the table. There's some Beaches gum that you can, we didn't get these in Mexico, Ron. There are a few catalogs. There's some anti-back pens, in case you touch the table and you want to get the, I don't really quite understand this, but we have a lot of samples, so we're going to let you have them. Here's something. Last time we did this, we brought a bigger box and gave away donuts. What did I do? Oh.
You lost your microphone.
I did. But this is a great little box for delivering some little goodie to somebody you want to impress. If you're making cold calls, or if you're just dropping in to say hello to somebody. And what we did, because we ran out of boxes, frankly, so we just have a few of these, but I have a lot of these. We picked out some things that we thought were kind of unusual instead of just filling a bag with M&Ms. So we found some cherry yogurt, or cherry pretzels and lemon pretzels and nutmeg almonds and chocolate beans, just so you'd go, oh, that's different. Memorable is the deal. They come in Christmas packages. So Stan, would you put those up on, a lot of them are just going to be in the plastic bags, but they're great goodies. And people remember that. Pardon?
When you make them, they're always in the plastic bags? Or you...
No, we put them in plastic bags, just because we thought it was a little classier than dumping a bunch of candy in the cardboard box. If you want to be remembered when you're out at network meetings or at a trade show, put something on that'll make you memorable. See if I can do this without stepping all over myself. There. There are light up lanyards. There are lanyards with glitter on them. Do something. There are buttons that will flash. Do something to draw people to you. That's the whole idea of having a trade show, so people will come to your booth and they'll say, oh, I want one of those, and give those away. They're not that expensive. We have some great ideas for trade shows. Does anybody have, somebody challenge me with something you'd like to do for your business? Anybody? Everybody got all the business they want?
No.
Who would like to be first? Aaron, I think I've mentioned this before. I just, emery boards that say smooth filing. File with us. Something that kind of will relate to your business. Swimming pool, Charlie. There are things that you could give as a gift when you sign a contract with someone. There are mouse pads with little floaty things in them. There are pins that suggest your kind of business, that suggest some water feature. Tom?
Yes, I do. What, are you asking for suggestions?
I was thinking about you and about tile roofing, and I thought, what could...
That's a good idea.
What could we suggest to Ron about giving a homeowner a gift? And maybe it's a tile hot plate, a really nice tile hot plate, or something to, just something to make you memorable. It doesn't have to have your logo this big. You know, you can do a nice coaster with a scene of Phoenix and put your logo in the corner. And the first thing I would suggest to anybody is to brand yourself with clothing. When you go out, have your name on your business. We just did these for Chris.
Whoa.
This is $38 with the embroidery. There's a lot of stitches in this embroidery. There's 10,000 stitches. Most logos are somewhere around 5,000 or 6,000. Embroidery is charged by the number of stitches, and this is quite a nice shirt too.
Yeah, is there a minimum or?
No, you talk to us and we'll see what we can do. We've got somebody who will work with us, and so we're in good shape. Of course, we'd like you to do more than 2, but you know, if you beg, well. I didn't hear that, or I'd respond. This is a shirt that we did for somebody who's having a family reunion. She only wanted like 9 shirts, and to do a full color image on shirts, you can't do that by a normal screen printing press because the setup, in fact, screen printers won't even do that. Their limit is like 72 or something. So there are ways to do a lot of impressions on shirts, and the industry has really come a long ways with that. Who else? Somebody give me a thought here. Do any of you give away gifts when somebody gives you a lot of business or a little business? You know, if it's a little, then give them a nice small gift. If somebody's doing $3,000 worth of business, would you spend money to buy them a nice leather wine tote with a bottle of wine inside? Would you give them a $25 coffee mug that will keep their coffee hot and their cold drinks cold for longer than anything else you have? This is a top of the market thermal mug. And in fact, that's what we have for Chris today, because we'd like to thank him for his business. Chris?
All right. Chris, do you mind to grab along that?
We figured that he's... Well, I'm tied up in wires here, so... Besides, you're younger than me. Okay. Thank you for business. Wouldn't people remember you for that? Isn't that a good idea? If you're in the business where you're having some people sign a contract, give them a pen. Give them a nice pen. Don't give them a 38-cent pen. Give the 38-cent pen away at the trade shows, or just, you know, when you're giving away pens. But tailor your gift to the job. Make it meaningful. Be remembered. That's what this whole thing is about. Tailor it to the times. I think I've showed these before. We also have, ecology is a really big thing now, and there are all kinds of ecology items. Okay. For the summer, I love fans. This one will fold up so you can put it in your pocket, in your purse. If you have anybody you're dealing with and they're going outside a lot, give them a fan. If you're going to sporting events or someplace where it's hot, give them a fan. They'll keep that. The paper ones are less expensive, but they won't keep them. This they can fold up and keep. And it does this just like the car thing, and you're like that. So, did you put all that stuff up in the front? Oh, we have a bunch of these too, and some of our information is outdated, so please just take whatever samples you'd like.
Are we done?
Well, maybe. Oh, one more thing I'd like to mention. When you're giving things away to people who have an office or a computer, if you're thinking mugs or something to drink, give them something that they could put at their desk. In the event it falls over, it's not going to dump all the stuff all over their keyboard all at once. So those are good. These are good. Don't give them open containers for their desk where they're going to be working by their computer. So I think we're through.
Thank you.